Hello, greeting from Dr. C.B. Kumar, Assistant Professor and Head Training, IIMT College of Polytechnic, Greater Noida. Today's my topic is employability skills. So let us go ahead with the topic. So there are three sections mainly today I am going to cover, that is group discussion, resume building and interview skills. So these are three main and basic important skills that is needed for the interview and employability purpose for the students. So let us discuss first about group discussion. So as we see that group discussion is made of people, a group of people that is discussed among the panelists and students. Group discussion is a modern method of assessing a student's personality. So there are few aspects, there are different aspects of group discussion that I am going to cover here in this section. Understand the subject more deeply. So in the group discussion, we are going to understand the subject more deeply, ability to think critically, solving a particular problem, group to make a particular decision. Group discussion gives you the chance to hear from students' ideas. It improves listening skills. It increases students' confidence. It can give you the better attitude in the group. So there are different aspects that we are going to cover that is more important. So how good you are at the communication with others. So it is very important in the group that you must discuss better way with the colleagues and the students, how you behave and interact with the group, how open minded you are, how your listening skills are good at, how you put forward your views, and leadership decision making skills are also very important in the group discussion. Analyzing skills analysis is very important in the group discussion because it gives more deep cause of the topic. Next is the problem solving and critical thinking. This is very important in the group discussion. And attitude and the confidence is the most important attributes in the group discussion. As we see that, what are the different prerequisites for a group discussion? So in the group discussion, the topic is given by the panelist. Planning and preparation is required in the group discussion beforehand. Knowledge with self-confidence. Students must have knowledge about the topic and must have a self-confidence. Communication skills are very important in the group discussion. Power of speech is very important in the group discussion and must have a presentation skills, good presentation skills. Body language and personal appearance is the very important in the group discussion, and also being calm and cool. This is one of the very important aspects in the group discussion. So these are the different prerequisite for a group discussion. Now, benefits of the group discussion. What are the different benefits of the group discussion? This is listed here. Provided chance to speak, effective communication skills, language skills, developing the language and communication, leadership skills, team managing skills, teamwork, and gender knowledge. So these are the different benefits of the group discussion. Now, Personality traits. What are the different personality traits for a GD? Ability to work in a team. This is very important. Group discussion provides the ability to work in a team. Improving communication skills, reasoning ability. Yes, this is very important one. Improving leadership skills, taking initiative, because in the group discussion a student must have the initiative level in the group discussion. Assertiveness is required there. Flexibility and creativity is also most important in the group discussion. So now we'll see how to face a GD. So in the group discussion, how a student should face, how a student should qualify it. So first important thing is communication skills is a very important one, because without communication, no one can interact, no one can exhibit their knowledge and skills to others. So communication skills is very important aspects in the group discussion. Knowledge and ideas regarding a given subject. Yes, this is very important, because knowledge regarding the subject and ideas is very important to speak there. So this is very important. Capability to coordinate and lead. This is very important in the group discussion, because there are several students in the panel and one HR is there. So right. So capability to coordinate and lead. This is very important. How to coordinate with the different people. Exchanging of thoughts. Next point is exchanging of thoughts. This is very important, because thoughts, when we are exchanging our thought, because this is very important for critical thinking. So accepting others thought is also one of the important aspects in the group discussion. Regarding others ideas, accepting other ideas, exchanging thought of different people is also very important in the group discussion. Addressing the group as a whole is very important, and through a thorough preparation, a student must have a thorough preparation beforehand for qualifying group discussion or GD round. So now I will discuss important traits, important points of GD. First one, first point is keep eye contact while speaking. This is very important. Do not look at the evaluators only, right? Keep eye contact with every team members while speaking. So this is very important. Keep eye contact while speaking. Second point is initiative. Initiate the GT. This is very important. So initiating the GT is a big plus. Why? We'll discuss. But keep in the mind, initiate the GT, initiate the group discussion only when you understood the topic clearly and have some knowledge about the topic. Speaking without proper subject knowledge may have not a good impression. So if you understand the topic, if you know the topic, then you initiate the GT. Otherwise, after some time, you can listen your subordinates, your friends. After that, you can exchange the topic and you can initiate. Allow others to speak. Third point is very important in group discussion, because group discussion is one of the assessing and interviewing tools. So allow others to speak. Do not interrupt. Do not interrupt anyone in between while speaking. So raise your hand or ask someone, ask permission to speak something. Even you do not have, if you even you do not agree, with any points to speak about. So allow others to speak. This is one of the important point. And when you want to speak, then you must raise your hand. You must ask your permission. नेट चला गया. So these are the important points in GD. So fourth point we'll speak about, that is speak clearly. Speaking politely and clearly, it is one of the important point in group discussion. Use simple and understandable word while speaking. Do not be too aggressive. If you are disagreeing with someone, express your feeling calmly and politely. So this is very important point. Fifth point of a group discussion is make sure to bring the discussion on track. Make all groups members aware that you all need to come to some conclusion at the end of the discussion. So stick to the topic, stick to the point. Sixth point of group discussion is positive attitude is very important, because be confident, be positive, do not try to dominate anyone, keep positive, must have positive body language, and show interest in the discussion. So this is very important in the group discussion. Next point, seventh point is speak sensibly. This is very important. Do not speak just to increase your speaking time. Do not worry, even you speak less, there is no matter, but your words should be meaningful and worthful to the topic and to the others. It Next point is listen carefully is to others is very important, because listening skills is very important in the group discussion. Speak less and listen more. Pay attention while others are speaking. This will make coherent discussion, and you will get involved in the group positively. You will sure make people agree with you. So this is very important point. Next point of group discussion is no need to go into too much details. Some basic subject analysis is sufficient. No need to mention exact figure while giving any references. So just to the topic, to the important points, you can go through and you can deal with that. Next point is very important, that is formal dressing is very important, because do not go into the group discussion casually. You must have formal dressing, because this is the group discussion is the very important for the assessing the personality. So formal dress is required very much. So now these are the different aspects of group discussion. Now I would like to go into the resume building. So I am covering 3 points here of employability skills. First point already I have covered, that is group discussion. Second point, now I am covering resume building. Resume is very important, because without resume no one can go to the interview, no one can attend the interview. So resume is very important for the candidate. So we'll discuss here resume for a job, why resume is required, why it is so important, and how a resume should look like. So these are the 3 points of the resume that I'm going to cover here. So in the resume writing, there are some predefined headings are there that we must have. First one is the header, second one is the career objective, third one is the educational qualifications, next skills, area of interest, what training have you done, extracurricular activities, achievements, hobbies, and strength and weakness. These are the important headings in the resume building that I'm going to cover here. So now we'll see that what you can do for the company now and corporates. So resume and you, just I have compared what resume and what you are, what you should be. Resume should be very neat and clean as well as you. Resume must be well organized, and and you also a student, you must also be well organized. Resume must be error free, and you must be attention to the detail, because what in the resume you must know what have you written is there. Resume must have a professional appearance. This is very important. Resume must have a professional appearance, and you as careful and competent. This is the one of the important aspects, resume and you. So now we'll see sections of a resume. What are the different sections of the resume? So first point is that is the header. In the header side, you should write name, permanent and present address, email address, and telephone number. In the heading, we used to keep it there. And where should contact information go for at the top of the page? So these are the points of the header. Next, you must have your name. So just I'm showing it by one of the example. Now, career objective. So as we see that career objective in the second point, career objective is very important, because your whole uh, importance goes to the career objective. In the career objective, you can show what you really want and what you want to do really. So just for example, I have written here for the students. So you can mention that presently you want a suitable position, you want to utilize your skills and knowledge and proficiency to meet to the organizational goal. So this is one of the career objective you must mention there. After that, you must write your educational qualifications, name of the course, name of the institutions, board, passing year, and percentage etc. Next is the technical knowledge and IT skills. This is the another segment of the resume. So technical skills and IT skills are very important. So in the different branches, whatever your branch is there, so you can mention the different points regarding related to your technical skills and technical knowledge from civil branch or electrical branch or from mechanical branch. So must include technical skills from your related branch. So if students are from civil branch, so you must include your technical skills, your technical knowledge from your branch only. Do not mention from other branches, because it will not correlate it, right? So technical knowledge and skills are very important. You can write in the bullet points. Area of next point of the resume is the area of interest. So area of interest is very important, because in which area you really want to work. So area of interest is very important. So it must be branch related or any other which makes really sense to the present situation. Now, industrial training. So next point is the industrial training. If any student has gone to the industrial training, some extra training, so they must mention in the bullet points. First, there are some formats. There are some formats to write it. First means the how many week, date, topic, organization, in which organization you have done. So there are 1 week training or 1 month training or 3 weeks training. You can mention there. After that, you can mention what is the topic of the industrial training. After that, you can mention which organization and from which date to which date. This is very important, as I have seen that many students are writing simply I have done 1 month training, but where, from which date to which date, in which organization. So a student must mention it in a very clear and understandable format. Extra training, this is also extra curricular training. If a student has done extra curricular training, extra activities, then they can mention there, like participated in different cultural programs, received prizes, or national level paper presentation, or quiz competitions, or got a winner in football tournament, something like that. So this is one of the example. So students must mention their own. After that, project is very important. So every student has gone through a project in their curriculum, in their core subjects. So there are some formats to write the project details. First one is the project title. What is your project title? After that, what is the objective of the project? This is very important, because if you are not writing the objective of the project, then no one can understand what is the use of this, right? So a project title is important. After that, objective. So you must have two to three, at least 2 to 3 lines of objective there. After that, technology used. What are the different technologies that has been used in the project? That should be mentioned there. After that, team size. What was the team size of the project? How many students were involved in that project? So must mention the team size. After that, your role in the project. What was, so one student is submitting their resume and they are writing the project details, so they must mention their role in the project, what they have done in the project. After that, future of the project. Yes, this is very important of any research and any project like that. So what will be in the future enhancement of the project. So students should mention over there. After that, achievements are very important, because uh, students may have many achievements in their career, like merit a scholarship provided by some organization or institution. After that, participated in some presentation or got gold medal, like etc. So achievements, students can mention in the bullet point. After that, extracurricular activities, whatever they have got, they can mention in the points, in the bullet points. So next is the hobbies, right? This is very important, and because one can understand your personal details also from these hobbies, and what are your interest level in the different extracurricular activities. Like when you can mention, these are some examples like that: painting, playing, listening music, dancing, cooking, reading books. So see, these are not hobbies only, it shows the personal interest. It shows the personal informations, like this candidate has these hobbies, and it may be correlating to other things also. So this is very important. You But you do not write something which is not usable, and it is not correlating the things. So write perfectly what are the hobbies of the students and self. Next one is the strength and weakness. So you may mention, this is not compulsory in the resume, because in the interview, interviewer used to ask what are your weakness, what are your strength. So you may write it or may not write it. This is not compulsory. After that, personal informations you may write there, date of birth, gender, or nationality, like that. After that, qualities employers seek. So these are the different qualities that employer seeks from a candidate. So first point is there, that is good communication skills is a very important one. The ability to communicate clearly and effectively. This is one of the first good qualities that every employer seeks and every HR seeks in the interview room. So good communication skills are required very much. And second point, that is leadership. Leadership is very important because characteristics like communication. So leadership have different perspectives, different qualities, different attributes, like that, like communication, motivation, positive attitude, creativity, yes, initiative, and problem solving. So these are the important characteristics of leadership. So in the interview room, if you say that I have leadership quality, you must mention these one if you have. Next one is the positive attitude. Yes, it is very much required in the interview room because attitude is everything. Employers want employees who are positive even in stressful and challenging circumstances. So these three qualities are very important one: good communication skills, leadership, and positive attitude. So this is very much required, and which in the interview room. Next quality is that interpersonal skills, honesty, technical proficiency, and work ethics. This is very important one in the interview room, as we know that interpersonal skills, also known as people skills, are the skills you use to interact and engage with others. This is very important, interpersonal skills. And a second one is the honesty. Yes, it is required very much in the interview room because employers want to accurate and timely information regarding their business and working. So this is very important. Technical competency, this is very much required. If you are hired to perform certain tasks, you should must have the technical proficiency and technical skills. Work ethic, we be at on right time, do what you were hired for, meet targets, deadlines, and work to best of your ability. So these are the important points in the interview room which uh, HR or employer seek. Yes, now I am going to cover a few points that is um, very much required in the interview room for the students. Self introduction, effective self introduction. Effective self introduction is very important because in the self introduction, half you are going to hire, because when you say good and effective self introduction, then you are being judged and you are being selected from your first introduction. So must have a effective self introduction. After that, it is very much required to maintain and maintain your eye contact with the interviewer. Do not say somewhere and see somewhere. So it is very important to have a good eye contact with the interviewer. Have a confident posture. Yes, it is very important that when you sit, you sit straight, and you must have confidence. So uh, confidence is important in the interview room, very much required. Keep your answer positive. In the interview room, it is very much required to keep your all the answer positive. Yes, of course, sometimes it may be not, but mostly you must have the positive answer in the interview room. So enthusiasm, interest, and passion. These three things are very important in the interview room. Is hello students. So enthusiasm, interest, and passion. These are very important in the interview room. Second one is also very much important. Why? Listen carefully to the interviewer's question. This is very important. So listening skills are very much required in the interview room. If a student or candidate do not listen carefully of the interviewer, then they cannot answer. So it is very much required in the interview room, listening skills. Ask the question when opportunity arises. It is very important when the interviewer asks you, do you have any question? So you may ask like that if you have question, otherwise not. So these are the different interview skills in the interview room is required. After that, we see that bull's eye of the interviewer. This is really very much researched, and there are 4 points here, and I have researched from thousands and hundreds of the skills which are very much essential in the interview room. The employer, the HR, which really wants these 4 things. First one is the communication skills, self communication skills, self confidence, goal focused, technical skills, hard working, and be honest. These 4 points are very much required where a HR in the interview room really seek from the candidate. So must have good communication skills, self confidence, goal focused, technical skills are also very much required, and at last hardworking and be honest. So these are the few points which are really essential in the interview room. So I have discussed all the points of the most of the points of the employability skills here. So that is first one is the group discussion, second one is the resume building, and third one is the important, basic and important thing which are really required in the interview room. So this is all about the employability skill sections. Thank you so much.